Hello, Prince.
Hello, Detroit.
How are you?
All right, how are you?
Well, Prince, I heard nothing but magic flowing down from the concert. How was it?
A lot of fun. Should have been there. Well, you know what? I was driving home from the gig, wiping sweat off my brow, and I heard Automatic. And we just got through playing it. We don't normally play that one, but went over pretty good, and I think it's because of you and what you've done for us and my thing. It's a good feeling. I just want to tell all my little motor babies that I'm just happy to be here, and it's just a fun way to spend my birthday, for sure.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Prince, you've been the entertainer that has insisted on doing things one way, your way.
Well, you know, like I worked a long time under a lot of different people, and most of the time I was doing it their way, and I mean that was cool, but you know, I figured if I worked hard enough and kept my head straight, one day I get to do it on my own, and that's what happened. So I feel like I don't try to hurt nobody, and I, like I say, keep my head on straight. My way usually is the best way.
Growing up in Minniewood, as it has been now called, simply because that is the hot point on this planet right now.
Well, it's been called a lot of things, but it's always uptown to me.
Uptown?
Yes.
What was it like growing up uptown?
Pretty different. Kind of sad, to be exact. I mean, the radio was dead. The discos was dead. Ladies was kind of dead. So I felt like, you know, if we wanted to make some noise and I wanted to turn anything out, I was going to have to get something together, which is what we did. And we put together a few bands and turned it into Uptown. That consisted of a lot of bike riding nude, but, you know, it worked. We had fun. So that's why I wanted to come here on my birthday, because I wanted to give them a little taste of where we live and get a little taste of where y'all live. To me, this is like my second home. If I could spend the night at somebody's crib, you know, I would. This is a hotel. They're real nice to us, but this bed is hard.
Let's talk a little bit more about you've made fantastic albums, and you've made fantastic movies, and you're making another movie right now.
Yeah.
What's the difference between making a hot movie and making a hot album?
There is no difference. There have been people that have tried to tell me contrary to that, but like you said before, and like I said before, I strive for perfection, and sometimes I'm a little bullheaded in my ways. Hopefully people understand that. There's just a lot on my mind, and I try to stay focused on one particular thing. I try not to hurt nobody in the process. The movie's a little bit more complex, but to me it's just a larger version of an album. There are themes and there are songs, and they all go together to make this painting, and I'm the painter, and y'all's the paintees. You know, hopefully it's something that you can get into. Jerome Benton stars in this new film with me, and he's on his way to becoming very, very big. I'm real proud of him. He takes direction well, and he gives direction well, and I expect a lot of big things from him.
Speaking of Jerome Benton and other people who've flown under the wings of Prince, and also speaking of Detroit's own Billy Sparks, you know, a person that you like took from Detroit, put him in your first movie.
Yes. And
you've always maintained contact with people that you've always been in contact with.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, you know, there's people that have flown the coop, so to speak, and gone off to do their own thing, which is great, and I stand behind them and support them with whatever they do. But contrary to rumors, we're all real tight still, and I have a strange feeling we're all going to be together again one day. We'll have to see.
Do you think that there's a possibility that after this movie has been released, that is going to take place? Well, I've just heard rumors through the grapevine that there's a possibility that the Time was going to record again. A possibility, that.
Well, Mojo, anything's possible.
Yeah.
God willing, and hopefully everybody's head will be in the right place. I'd like to see all that happen. They were, to be perfectly honest, the only band I was afraid of. And they were turning into like Godzilla. And certain things happened, different waves flowed, different winds blew, and everybody fell apart. But I still love all those guys, and I hope they get back together, because I want some competition,
Prince, speaking of the movie Under the Cherry Moon, could you tell us a little bit about that?
God, I hate to blow the surprise, though,
without blowing it, we know it's going to be in black and white.
Yeah, it's going to be in black and white.
And we know it's going to be quote-unquote hell of a.
Yeah, it's going to be that. It's going to be that. All I can tell you is that you'll have a good time. I'm hoping that everyone understands where I was trying to go with it. It is like an album for me, and I put my heart and soul into it, and I worked very long and very hard. Jerome did the same, and there's a message behind it all, and I'm hoping that people think about it when they leave. That's the main thing. It's a lot of fun, but there's something to think about when it's over.
Let's talk about the album Around the World in a Day, which I think was one of the greatest albums.
My favorite.
It's absolutely my favorite, without question. Tunes like Around the World in a Day, Paisley Park. What type of mood were you in when you recorded that album?
I sort of had a FU attitude, meaning that I was making something for myself and my fans, and the people who supported me through the years. I wanted to give them something, and it was my little letter. And those people are the ones that wrote me back and told me that they felt what I was feeling, and record sales and things like that, it really doesn't matter, it keeps a roof over your head, and it keeps money in all these folks' pockets that I got hanging around here, but it basically stems from the music, and I'm just hoping that people understand that money's one thing, but soul is another, and that's all we're really trying to do, it's, I don't know, I wouldn't mind if I just went broke, because as long as I could play this type of thing and come here, there were a lot of people there tonight, and they turned the lights on, and I looked up, and, it brings tears to your eyes, because it's just, you can feel the love in the room, and that means more than money, I could go on for hours, because, I don't know, I just have fun, and I'm thankful to be alive,
What's a day like in the life of Prince?
Work. I work a lot. I'm trying to get a lot of things done very quickly so that I can stop working for a while. Everyone's afraid I'm going to die.
You say you are afraid?
No, I'm not afraid.
Oh.
Everyone else is afraid. They think I work too much. I'm not afraid of anything.
It's been said that that you work when you're working, you work when you're on the road, you carry your studio around with you, you get up in the middle of the night, you get an idea for a tune, and you get up and go do it. There's just no such thing as Prince being off from work. I mean, well, some people have even called you the workaholic, ever-moving one-man storm. Is that true?
Well, I don't know. The thing is that when you're called, you know, and I hear things in my sleep. I walk around, I go in the bathroom and try to brush my teeth, and all of a sudden a toothbrush starts vibrating. That's a groove, you know, and you got to go with that, and that means drop the toothbrush and get down to the studio or get to a bass guitar quick, you know, and I don't know, my best things have come out like that. To me, making a song is like a new girl walking in the room, you know. You never know what's going to happen till all the things come together. And there she stands. And she says, hi, you know, and you want to take a bite of this orange? You bite it, and it's cool, and then I send it to you, you know?
I know. What?
Ojo.
Look, I know.
Dig up.
Look here. One question.
Yes?
What's your favorite instrument?
Stewardess.
You play them all. It's dirty. It's dirty.
No, listen. I don't know. It depends on the song. It depends on the color. They all sound differently. It's very strange. I try to stay original in my work, and a lot of sounds have been used now, and I'm looking for new instruments and new sounds and new rhythms, and I got a lot of surprises. I don't want to give them all away.
Look, you've done everything. I mean, you've done.
Not yet.
You've done hard rock. You've done some of the most sensuous ballads.
No, we just scratched the surface with all that stuff. I mean, there's so many sounds. It's limitless.
Some people say you probably have, you know, in your secret vault, in the Prince music vault, about 500 tunes that you've done that you haven't even considered using yet, that you could put out an album for the next 20 years, 2 albums a year.
No, not that. I mean 320 to be exact.
Oh, really?
But not 500.
320 songs?
Yeah.
That have never been released.
Hmm?
And it's been rumored that they all sound different. That's why probably each album that you release is just a little bit different.
Yeah. They don't all sound different. There's a couple times I copied myself.
It's all right. It's all right to copy yourself.
You think you hit on something right, you try to do it again, you know. So I don't know. No, I try not to do that too much. If I do that, there's usually someone around, Wendy or Lisa, someone to say, hey man, I've heard that, put it away, and it goes away, and we don't hear from. That's all for a while. Mojo.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What is that?
We're all going to go see Purple Rain tonight.
You are?
Yep.
Look, yeah, I've seen it 12 times.
I've seen it too many times, but I want to watch it again.
I've seen it 12 times, and I'll go watch it tonight. I tell you what, I'm going to ask everybody out there to go watch Purple Rain. But what time will you be watching it? About 15, 20 minutes, maybe?
No, about 3 minutes.
About 3 minutes?
Knocking on my door now.
Okay, everybody's getting ready to go and turn the VCRs on right now to Purple Rain.
Tell you what I'm going to do.
What's that?
I'll back tomorrow, and I'm going to leave a little message at about 4:30. And this one's just for all the Purple people. And I think they'll understand.
You say call you back tomorrow?
I'll call you.
You're going to call me?
I got your number.
You got my number?
Yep.
4:30. All right. Prince, it's been one big pleasure. I mean, like, you know, words cannot describe, you know, this moment. And I don't think words can describe how Detroit feels about Prince. So in closing, whatever you want to say to Detroit, they always are yours.